come. Good morning, everybody. We'll give it a couple of minutes, but does anyone have any success stories they want to start with? Any thing like that? And they've learned through the education, the pack, or other platforms that were beneficial to your business so far?
Good morning,
Great.
everyone.
Ronaldo, looks like you
Yes.
want to say something.
Oh, no, I was just say good morning, everyone. It's my first time here. I just found out
Oh,
about you guys. So
perfect, perfect. Where are you from?
I'm from the San Francisco Bay Area.
Okay. And what do you do for a living?
I'm a senior real estate specialist.
Oh, perfect. Perfect,
Yeah.
perfect.
Yeah. It's seven
You're
o'clock
the
in the
house
morning here.
dog.
So
Yeah, no, that's
yes.
it's 7 o'clock. I'm down in SoCal. I'm down in LA.
Oh,
So
you are. Okay.
yes. Well, I was just talking to Lisa earlier that I'm gonna probably try to move Friday's calls because I'm the coach that leads Friday's calls to maybe 8:30 our time, just to give us like a little opportunity to be awake and be able to show up. But I thank you for your patience. How'd you hear about us?
I was just going to my networking for SRES, and I found you guys in one of those groups.
Perfect. Well, welcome, welcome.
Thank you. Yeah.
All right. So, anyone else have any success stories? All right.
Would you
Well,
think
today's
me
okay.
meeting with the lawyers is a success story? I would say,
Yeah,
because I won the
absolutely.
Raffle prize yesterday. The lawyers, elder lawyers I met with at San Jose, they have this lawyer mixers, so it's a group of lawyers, getting together, and I got invited by the senior care managers in the office, and yeah, it was good to network with lawyers and also promote my business with them. I left some magazines that I have so that they can show it to their clients. And I told them I'm going to be bringing clients with them. So I think it was a success trying to establish
Absolutely.
that. Yeah.
What type of lawyers?
Elder lawyers, they deal with estate planning, probate, and elder law.
Perfect.
Yeah.
So, one of our teachings is that you build board of directors. So you meet with them, find out more about their business, which
Yes.
ones that you actually want to introduce, and then it's an easy phone call because you can call your sphere and just when you're talking to them, just say, "Hey, this month's PSA is all about the importance of having a trust. When was the last time you reviewed your trust?" When you
Mhm.
know 66% of them don't have one. And the
Yeah.
ones that do rarely ever review them. And then you show them the importance of why they want to trust, keep them away from conservatorship, keep them away from probate, keep them in the power of their medical and financial decisions. And they say, you know what? I have a great relationship with these two, these three, these one, whatever you want to do. Estate planners, they're willing to give a free consultation to see if the trust is right for you. No obligation, no pressure. Can I introduce you to? And can bring them clients. And when you bring them clients, say, look, this is how I brought you a client. This is what I expect. If you want to be part of my board of directors and keep getting introductions from me, I need you when you meet with people and when you're calling your sphere and your database, I need to say, hey, when was the last time you had someone sit down and really go over a real estate plan with you to show you where you can live, age in place, how to do with the downsizing, and now you really have a true partnership with them.
Perfect. Yeah. Thank you for that. Appreciate it.
Yeah, yeah. So,
Hey,
so
Cory,
yeah, basically, yeah.
sorry, quick question. Regarding your bod, so you're gonna have like an elder care attorney, et cetera, right? You have one of each, but we're supposed to provide them three. So what do you do regarding that?
So I generally do. I have like my go-to generally, and that's the one that generally introduces me to people. Then I have a close second backup because not everyone's personality is going to fit with some people. Like I have an estate planner, attorney. He's hardcore right, and he's not afraid to admit that he's hardcore right. And not hardcore, but he's a conservative, a true conservative. So I know there's some people, especially in my area, that are hardcore liberals, and like extreme liberals. They would not use an estate planner that is a conservative. I know it. So I know I have to have someone that's more liberal, or less conservative in my pocket for those type of clients. So I usually do have 2 to 3 that I like to build up. There's one that I do like lunch and learns with, and do meetings with, and webinars and stuff like that. There's my go-to for sure. But I think you should always say, hey, this person's willing to do a free consultation, but just in case either you don't vibe with him or you don't like him or her, these are 2 other ones that are great and they're willing to do the same type of thing. Because if I can have one client be a gift for 3 different state plan attorneys, they at least know that I'm trying. So yeah, and I call them, there's a power team of 5. You should have estate planners, tax planners, insurance planners, financial planners, and then yourself as a real estate planner. That's your power team. Maybe a mortgage planner in there. And then there should be 20 different professionals that you build up. Like you're almost building up your own networking group. And that's how we started our own networking group, is because we ended up having enough to say, you know what, let's meet once a month, make sure we're all in the same room, meet each other, and really grow with each other. So yeah, I mean, and same with like mortgage. My top mortgage guy, he bought my house for me. When I just got in this industry, he bought my house for me, and then he seller financed it for me. So yeah, I tell everyone, this guy has a heart. He helped me really launch my career and my life, and help my family. I give him all my business. I do have 2 others just in case he's not a good fit for you. So because it's the truth of the matter. I mean, there's people that interest me, and I had one lady told me I'm a mansplainer, and I was like, I think I come from curiosity. I don't think I'm to that much point. But she was offended because the person that brought me into the conversation, she didn't do any of the presentation because she was pretty new. She'd never done a listing presentation before. So she was just like there. And I was doing all the explaining, and I was doing all and so when she would ask her friend a question, her friend didn't know the answer. So I would come in to like kind of save her from embarrassment. But her friend didn't like that. So her friend ended up using her, and then we had to bring in someone else from our team to help her out because she literally didn't know what she was doing. Um, so it just, different people might vibe with different people.
Yeah. I'm
Uh,
sorry. I'm trying to read what's on your shirt. I thought that's your name. Just what is it on your shirt?
a real estate planner.
Oh, planner. It's a planner. Okay. What is your name?
Yeah.
I didn't
So it
catch
says,
your name. Sorry.
I'll put it. My name is Cory
Yeah.
Boldroff.
It's my
Here,
first time here, so I can see
yeah,
Lisa.
yeah, no,
And then there I
sorry.
can see Christine.
So
Yeah.
I'm Cory Boldroff. I'm one of the founders and the coaches for the pack. I specialize with seniors and their families, and I do a pretty good book of business. Like this year, I should break over 60 transactions
Wow.
personally. And I have a decluttering business. I have a financing for long-term care business. I have a final cleanout business. I have a construction business. So I tried to really look at all the different ways I could help seniors and their families. Um,
You're a one
so
stop.
yeah, I call it the complete senior planning solution. So no matter what they need, how I can help them, that is what I try to do.
Like a
Uh,
concierge. Like a concierge, right?
yes. Yep. So,
Yeah.
the topic this today I was going to really talk about is like, what's one thing that you guys want, or that you guys can do, or that you plan to do this month to build your business? So, if anyone wants to step up, of like, what's one thing that you guys are working on? What's something you guys want to do that you want to do to build your business?
I'll go.
Yeah.
I need to go out and establish relationships with people, with senior communities, really form my bod. And I want to get that portion of my business going, and then
Okay.
simultaneously build my systems out, what I want to do. Because me, I'd rather build my systems and then go out and do it, but I know that I need to go out and do it. So
Yeah, I think also is like, you can spend all the time in the world building your systems, but once you go out and start doing it, you're going to realize your systems aren't fulfilling the doing, because the systems are really uh, theoretical until you actually do them. And my system for me might not work for your system for you. And how are you building something that it isn't a good fit? So that's and I believe that the best thing to do to build a business, and the most successful people in business are the doers. I mean, imperfect action beats inaction any day of the week. And I always say, the number one skill set we need in this industry to be successful is taking action, and number two is role playing. And those two things, if you look at people's businesses, generally are the what hinder people's business the most. They are always planning. They don't go out and do the things they need to do. They don't start their day off with the mindset as I must do the most productive thing at every given moment. And if you just keep telling yourself, I need to do the most productive thing at every given moment, planning generally isn't in there. The doing is the productive part. Because if you're not calling your sphere, if you're not calling, your bod, your family of companies, your 20 is plenty, your power team, then you're not being productive. Now I think there are times where being productive does mean, like, like yesterday, I spent 3 hours planning my boot camp and my core, and like going over my videos and my slides. Like, I have to do that, or when I'm going to actually do the boot camp, I'm going to, flop it. So perfect. So I think, one is that networking groups are perfect for meeting your bond, and building your bond. But I go very highly intentional. So when I go to a networking group, there's a type of person I'm looking for. I'm looking for an estate planner. I'm looking for a financial planner. I'm looking for a placement agent. I'm looking for a declutter. That day, I'm going with the mindset, this is who I'm looking for. I'm not leaving this meeting until I meet this person and interact with this person. When I do my speech, and this is a Paul training, I'll get up and say a little bit about what I do, but then I'll say, today I have a client that's looking for an estate plan. I reached out to them. They have their mom, their dad, they need their trust, and the kid wants their trust as well. So today I'm really looking for a great estate planning attorney. So if you guys know one that you guys can recommend, please, I'll be in the back. Please let me know. That's who we're looking for. That's a great way. Now I can get that person. The second place is Google. Google's great. Moms groups are great. Community groups are great. Hey, I have a client, they're looking for a great estate attorney. Who do you guys recommend that you've actually used? Can you introduce me to them? And now you're getting other people's opinions, and you're going to start noticing. I mean, when you go to Google, there'll be a couple of estate planning attorneys with 50 to 100 5-star reviews, and there'll be ones with 4 and 8. I want to use the one that's got 50 to 100. I want to start there. They might be too busy for me, or I might not be big enough for them, but generally that's where I want to start. And it's crazy because we always think, because in our industry, we're always chasing leads. We're always chasing FISBOs that everybody's calling. We're chasing cancel and expired that everybody's calling. We're door knocking, which multiple people are usually door knocking. There's very few neighborhoods that nobody is farming. So, and a third-party lead generation, Zillow, you don't get the exclusive Zillow lead. They're calling everyone, and especially because if a client reaches out to Zillow for a real estate agent, they're reaching out to realtor.com, they're reaching out to homes.com, they're reaching out to YLOPO, then they sell those leads to other people as well. The same lead gets sold like 7 to 8 times. Like, it's crazy. I mean, there was only 4 million transactions, and there was into the hundreds of millions of leads sold last year. So we, in our mindset, we go, oh my God, there's so much competition. I'm telling you, in this space, there is almost no competition. There's a lot of collaboration, but there's not people just calling these estate attorneys. There's not a bunch of real estate agents calling these estate attorneys to say, I want to build a relationship with you. I specialize helping seniors, elder law care attorneys, financial planners, tax planners, declutterers, organizers, replacement agents, state sale managers, benefits advisors, fiduciaries, private fiduciaries. There's not people just calling them left, or not agents just calling them left and right. And everyone's in the same boat. And in those instances, an estate planner is really good at building estate plans. Very few of them are good at building businesses. And marketing and advertising and converting, and where are they supposed to get their next business? Most estate attorney planet, when you ask them where's the top 3 places to get in business, oh, we work by referral only. Okay, can you handle more business? Absolutely. If I could show you a way where you can advertise or market through Facebook, and we could start with your own database already, would that be important to you? Would that be something you want to learn? So that would be, my thing to do, and just build them. And then, we try, when I coach my team, we try to build up our 20 is plenty. And then every single day you're going out to lunch, coffee, showing up at their office, one person a day. So you should have 20, professionals. That gives you a chance to go out to 20 different lunches or meetings every single month. And that's just one of the daily non-negotiables. Some people try to line up all their people up on one day, or stack it like on a Tuesday or a Thursday or a Friday. But we want to interact with those people just like we want to interact with our core every single day or every single month. Anyone else have anything that they're planning to do, they want to do this month to build their business?
Yeah, can I go, Cory?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, so I'm new in this niche, right? Because I'm trying to find a niche where I can combine real estate with healthcare. Okay, I came from a healthcare background, so yeah, so that's why the name House Doc, right? I
Love
was a
it.
doctor in the Philippines, and I practiced as a nurse in America, and I
Okay.
worked with home health agencies. My wife was works at skilled nursing facilities, all that stuff. So I have a senior kind of like affiliation with seniors. So my goal for this
Perfect.
month is, which I started doing already. I started touring and connecting with senior communities. Like assisted living, memory care, independent living, skilled nursing facilities, and attending senior community events. Like senior centers. Volunteering. And also now, I heard you about the 20 is plenty, right? Kind of like try to build those board of directors that you mentioned one by one. So I try to attend roundtables, senior roundtables, so that I can get to meet some people in the senior providers, like senior placement specialists, downsizers, movers.
Um,
And tomorrow I'm gonna do the walk for dementia, Alzheimer's.
oh, perfect.
Yeah,
Perfect. Perfect.
with a huge group. So I'm trying to get myself out there that I'm in this business now, and I try to kind of like build relationship, because that's how I can get my business right going. Because I'm new and nobody knows me, so I'm just trying to be out there and talk to anybody who can help. I can help. Basically, that's my first thing is though to give my value to them, that I can help you, get connected to this and that, So.
Perfect. Perfect, perfect. Yeah, I mean, I love senior living communities. I think they're a great partner. I mean, they do a lot of marketing and advertising. They do all the front loading work up front. So they are really good at get people getting into the community, whether they're touring, they're going to events, they're going to educational events. They have certain activities that they do. They also hold roundtables and networking groups at those communities. So, I mean, I think the communities are the hub, in my opinion. And ultimately, it's where most of the seniors will end up at towards the end of life, or getting towards the end of a healthy, life. Um, so I think those are great. And to me, they're the easiest first appointment. I mean, you call up any senior living community and just say, hey, I want to come into your community to learn its features and benefits so I can learn which one of my clients is your future resident. They're not saying no to that. They're going to let you come and meet. I think the skilled nursing facilities are a little bit harder because a little bit more sensitive. You might be able to get some office time, but you're not really touring skilled nursing facilities or rehab centers. But sometimes, in my opinion, you get a good skilled nursing facility, you get a good rehab, those are great because that's when crisis mode has happened. That's where you're going to get your like, hey, Cory, I need you to come because this person needs help today. I mean, I have one right now. Now they weren't referred to from the skilled nursing facility, but the client called me and said, my mom went to the hospital. She's now in a skilled nursing facility. We have 7 days to find her a place to live, and we have to sell her home very, very quickly because if we don't know how we're going to afford it. So I'm taking care of the whole thing. And in less than 7 days, we found her a place. We got her trust in place. We have a Medicare advisor, benefits advisor going over all the different things. We had an elder law care attorney because they have some issues with the skilled nursing facility that they thought that she was mistreated. And then I'm listing her home. I'm doing pictures and videos today. And that was 7 days ago that we got the phone call. So it's a now business. I have another one who was referred from a skilled nurse, or not skilled nursing, a CCRC. They said, "Hey, I have a client for you. They're thinking about moving in." That was about 2 months ago. We're still going back and forth with the client about setting that first meeting because those are a little bit longer away. Those are 6 months to a year sometimes quicker, but most of the time they're a little bit more time away. Um, so yeah. Oh, there's people sitting on their link. Sorry, I just read Sherry's. That's no bueno. Sherry, what link did you have? And that way, we can maybe have Rosalie. Rosalie, maybe if you want to post it on the Facebook group. I guess people are they're sitting on another link.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I had trouble yesterday too, because I had signed up for the new, the Monday, Wednesday, Friday calls. And so then when I clicked on my link that I had on those, it said there was another meeting in progress or something. And
Mm,
so then somehow or another, I tried it again and ended up with, there's like 3 or 4 people sitting, waiting, it looked like. Sat there for a little
mm.
while and you didn't come on. So then I tried it on my phone and used the one that was in Facebook and it worked. So I don't know what's going on.
Okay, we'll try to figure it out. We are so Zoom basically changed their system. So now there's issues with different links and other links, and then having ongoing links, and then one-off links, which we have to have an ongoing link, but they've totally changed the way they do that. So we thought we figured it out, but apparently we did not, which makes me, I mean, not that I'm happy that other people are sitting, but it makes me feel better that there's more people than that's on this call that tried to get on the call. But Sherry, if you can just kind of look into that, and I think realistically we need to post at the top and pin it, and really make sure people have the right link. So that would be that part. Okay, so anyone else before we go to the next thing? I have 7 minutes before I got to take my kids to school. But anyone else working on one thing that they're trying to do to build their business? And then my next thing is kind of a follow-up to that is what obstacles and challenges are you having with, like with your business, or, getting clients, or having your business be where you want it to be? Anyone have any challenges or obstacles? Or even like a client situation where this came up and you just didn't know what to do? Like, I think that's a good thing if no one has any challenges or obstacles. Um,
I think my biggest obstacle is myself, Sometimes I try to be more positive about things. Sometimes I feel like I'm limiting myself. I have the potential, but I'm trying to, yeah, it comes and goes. But I'm trying to be more, like what you said, take action, right? Because if I plan something, I need to take action. Otherwise, that plan is not going to be useful. I have to implement that plan. So.
Absolutely. I mean, I always say to like all of my students, is getting business is the easiest part of this business. And I truly believe it. Getting business is very, very easy. It's the emotions of your clients and of yourself and of others that makes this a hard industry. That's the tough part. And I think if it's mindset, so I don't know, I don't think I've shared this with a lot of you, but I wake up every single morning and I have a group of affirmations that I do. And I do this every morning, and every night. And it's how I keep my positive outlook on life. So I love my life. I live my life as it is my one that I meant to live. I live today as it's my last, fearless and determined. I'll enter this day with love in my heart. I'm nature's greatest miracle. I'm the only Cory Bulljoff in the world. I form good habits and become their slave. I'm the master of emotions. I'm master of my fate, the captain of my soul, and I have the power to control my thoughts and create my destiny. And if you'll see it, it's a pretty extensive affirmations. It takes me several minutes to get through it, but it also keeps my head in the right standpoint. It keeps, because that's really what it is. This has to be powerful. This has to be confident, and it's not always easy. I mean, there's times where I get down or I question this, or especially with my health issues of the last 4 months, I really questioned what I was doing. But I think what really comes down to it is we just have to keep that positive mindset, because if we don't, that's when we get into some trouble. So,
Okay. Can you please
um,
share this with us on the chat? Is it possible or no?
yeah,
I have my own thing too, but this is like more extensive, you know.
yeah, no, if
Thank you
you're
so much.
everything I do is very like my goal setting thing is insane. Like it's like it's not like you just set something down. So yeah, you guys can use this. Obviously, make it your own. Take the ones you like. Get rid of the ones that you don't. Um, yeah, Rose. Also, there's two people that I just let in, and they were actually booted off right when they came in. So we'll have to find out. Maybe they didn't register. I don't know what the issue is, but we'll have to find out something. So yeah, so I put that in the chat. That's the thing. The one thing I ask, I'll just make it so it's easier. And okay,
Thank you so much. I got it.
just copy it, paste it into a new document. So obviously those are mine. Um, but yeah, I think that's really what it comes down to, is just when we come to, anytime my mind's starting to get a little weakened, or I'm having a hard time, or like I'm frustrated with a client, sometimes I'll just go back to these affirmations and just read it through, just to like give me that ego boost. Um, or sometimes what I'll do is I'll start calling my core. I mean, anytime I'm kind of like, oh, I don't know what's going to happen, I don't know where business, I just call my core, and I just have good relationships and good conversations with people. I think that's why I keep saying getting business is very, very easy, because I know I have 336 people that I can call and just have good conversations with. And ultimately, they will introduce me to one person every 5 years. So if I call 336 people every single month, I'm bound to get someone that says, "Hey, Cory, I actually know somebody." Or, "Hey, Cory, I'm thinking about selling. I'm thinking about buying. I'm thinking about investing." Or, "What do you think about this?" And now, especially because we focus on seniors, they're all going through their mom, their dad. I mean, I just had a guy reach out to me, and we weren't even friends in high school, but I haven't talked to him since high school. And he just reached out to me saying that he needs help with his mom, assisted living, and getting their place ready. So I think when we lead from the heart, when we really put ourselves out there as a senior specialist, and really you don't have to even say it, like all you have to say is I focus on helping seniors and their families. If you don't want to say you're a specialist because you're feeling like a fraud at this point in time, just say this is what I focus on. That's a true statement. This is what you focus on. You'll become the specialist that you want to come. Um, so I
Hey,
actually do
Cory, I
have
got
to.
a quick question.
Yeah, go for
Quick
it.
question for you. Um,
Yeah.
I know it would be kind of helpful for me if, and I don't know if these are available. Are there scripts that are available? And also, it'd be really cool if you could run through some different scenarios, like you're sitting down at a listing appointment and this person, you know, said this, and maybe go into some of your common objections and kind of see how you handle it. I would just love to have some different scenarios of some things you've run into and how you handled it. You know,
Perfect. So one, every other Thursday, I used to do it every Thursday, but not enough people showed up. Sometimes none. I do role playing every Thursday. because I believe I personally I role play every single morning, almost religiously from 8 to 8:30. I role play. There's different people that call me from all over the country, and we role play. I'm always willing to role play. Two, for this group, I role play now every other Thursday. We role play the scripts and the talking tracks. We can make that into role playing and scenarios, and people can bring their scenarios or bring or I can just go through it. I was supposed to do, I'll see what day is, I think it's towards the end of the month. I'm going to do my listing presentation, which is basically a strategy session. So I'll go through that as well. But I mean, anytime we can switch Thursdays into role playing and scenarios. I'm totally okay with that. I think that's a good idea. So yeah, we can definitely put that in there.
Cool.
All right.
That's great.
All right,
Yeah, thank
guys.
you,
Till
Cory.
next
you.
time, and yeah, just keep updated. We'll try to get the link figured out. All right.
Thank you so much. This is great. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.